Good morning, shoppers. I think it's easier for me to go live with all of this stuff right now because there's so much so fast. So last night in our local group, our Metro lead Lori shared the email that you should have in your inbox if you're a Shipt shopper about Target locations and some changes there. So I want to talk specifically about those in just a minute. But first, I want to remind you to please visit the shopper hub at shoppers.shipt.com. There is a constantly updated article, I guess, about coronavirus retailer updates. So if you just type Corona into the search, then that will show up for you. So what I want you to do is go to that page and look for your specific retailers in your zone. If you're out there shopping, I want you to do that daily. And also I would recommend checking with your local retailers web pages to look for updates there. Follow them on Facebook, social media, whatever, so you can make sure that you have the most current information. Watch for notes on the door of your stores for changes in store hours, store policies, store procedures. Okay. Let's actually, before we get to Target, because that's what I want to spend a little time on, let's talk about prescription delivery and alcohol delivery. I'm going to talk about CVS particularly. I don't know that we do prescription delivery from any other store. This is for right now. Okay. This is not going to be forever standard procedure. I'm reading straight from the hub. Shoppers are encouraged to pick up CVS RX delivery orders only using the drive-through whenever possible. Let the CVS, I'm kind of skimming CVS, let the CVS associate know that you are picking up a delivery order, an ODD order, and provide the customer's first and last name. No payment is necessary. To ensure the safety of shoppers and customers, porch drops have been improved for the time being. Shoppers need to, but listen, you need to coordinate the delivery with the customer and only leave it at the door if the customer has approved this method of delivery. Okay. This is to keep you and your customer safe. It can also be helpful to snap a quick photo and send it to the customer to verify that the prescription has been delivered to the correct address. So what I would do is screenshot your delivery address showing in the app before you deliver, or copy paste whatever and send that address to your customer and say, is this where I'm supposed to go? I just want to confirm. And then after you deliver, take a screenshot of the prescription on their porch or by their door or wherever they instructed you to put it, and send that to the customer. Just want to confirm, double check, because what we don't want is to accidentally deliver someone's order to someone else's house. That would suck. Okay. Second, let's real quick, alcohol deliveries. There is no change in alcohol delivery policy. You still need to see that ID, scan it, sign for it. If those of you that shop, let me go up to ABC. Okay, so it just has a change for store hours for ABC. No changes in protocol there. You still need to get your signatures and show your ID. That's very different. Alcohol is not required. So you still are going to have some customer interaction there. Okay, so now let's talk about Target. And so I'm going to go over the new policies at Target and how I would personally handle those. How I would handle it is not coming from Shipt, it's coming from me. Okay, so let me talk about so stores are opening from 8 a.m. to 9 until further notice on every Tuesday and Wednesday. From 8 to 9 is reserved for vulnerable guests, including the elderly and those with underlying health concerns. Not accepting returns. No reusable bags will be allowed in the Target stores. All items will be bagged in single-use plastic and paper bags. They are waiving bag fees if you have those in your area. Leave reusable bags in your car, including cooler bags. Temperature sensitive items can be placed in cooler bags once shopper are loading their cars for delivery. Target is asking us not to bring them in. Okay. They're also putting floor decals to delineate safe distances. It looks like California, Oregon, Seattle, and Washington, you will not, or Seattle, Washington, sorry, geographically challenged, will not prompt you to enter bag fees until further notice. Target has placed floor decals for safe distances, etc. So let's talk about that. Not taking your reusable bags and cooler bags in the store. You probably, for best practice, want to go ahead and implement that for all your stores. I'm going to tell you what I did on a Publix order yesterday. I took one set of bags in the store and I literally shopped into those bags. Does that make sense? So my customer stuff wasn't actually touching the cart, even though Publix had a staff member cleaning every single cart, like literally all day. Like as they come in, she's cleaning them and getting them ready for guests. So, but still, I put my bags in there and I shopped into those bags. So then when I got to checkout, we bagged in paper bags. And then I did not use those bags again. I had a separate set of bags in my car and I put them in those for easier, for more easily getting to the door and to keep my cold items cold, which I was only driving like a couple of miles. So probably wasn't that important that I used a cooler bag. However, because I'm in the store so long, I want them in a cooler bag as much as possible. So here's the problem with not taking your cooler bags in the store right now. These shops obviously are taking longer and longer and longer. So talk to your Target staff, please. I'm about to make a suggestion that may or may not be okay. So please discuss, add comments, and tell me what you think. Like I have a big 31 bag that I use, a tote bag, not for shopping, but just for personal use. I could literally fit probably 6 or 7 cooler bags in that. So here's the problem. I don't want to take them in the store right now. Like it's only like 70 degrees or something in Nashville today, something around that. But if you're in a really, really warm climate where it's hot already, like tomorrow it's going to be 80 something here, but I think it's going to be cloudy, so we'll still be okay. But if it's really hot and sunny where you are, please, okay, so one option is to just please make sure that you store those where they're not just sitting out in the sun in your car. You could even get an actual cooler with some ice packs or cold water bottles or something like that and store those in your car that way. So they're not, so I don't want your cooler bags to become an oven to put your cold stuff in. Does that make sense? I think customers are being great, but so the problem is that, you're trying to get the cold items before they're sold out and you don't get to them. But I think dairy and things like that and frozen are getting a little better than they were last week. So everything's not running out so quickly. So you're going to have to make some executive decisions. But so what I would do is talk to a manager at Target and say, hey, can I bring my cooler bags in but not use them and just keep them attached to me in my bag, put away, where I'm not actually touching the cart with them, loading bags in them, or anything like that. Okay. You're actually keeping them on your person. And then when you get to the car, they're not hot and then you can load them in your car. Does that make sense? But that is not what the policy says. The policy says don't even bring them in. So please adhere to that policy and respect the wishes of your stores and don't try to cause a big scene. But that's what I would do. I would talk to someone maybe at customer service and say, hey, I know the policy. This is what I'd like to do. I just want to make sure that it's okay. I'm going to be real careful not to pull them out or let anybody obviously see what I'm doing. But I have enough personal tote bags, not tote bags, but purses, oversized purses, carry-alls kind of things, or even a backpack, something like that. But that I could do that without actually pulling them out and using them in the store. But again, respect your store policies. They're dealing with enough right now. They don't need us to make a big problem or scene. Okay. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to try to do just a regular FAQ Friday, and I'm going to go over 2 or 3 just small questions because I know that we have a lot of new shoppers right now. So I'm going to go over some really, really small questions that I see pop up a lot from new shoppers, and we're going to try to do some business as usual for FAQ Friday. I'm also going to try to go back through the videos that I've done in the last week or two, and I'm going to remove or privatize any videos that may be outdated or not relevant right now, because I know like something I said a week or two ago might not be accurate right now. So if you catch one of my videos and see something's accurate, just put a comment there, say, hey, you may want to take this one down in case I miss it. I probably won't get to actually doing that until later this evening. So again, if you see one that needs to come down, please let me know, and I appreciate your help and support with that. Refer your new shoppers here, subscribe. I'm doing the best that I can. I do have my kids at home working another business, but I do also want to keep you updated. So here's your important things today. Target, no reusable bags, and their store hours have changed. Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 to 9 for new guests. CVS deliver. Oh, and Hibbett Sports, if you have that in your zone, doing the same thing as CVS, where you can opt to not to sign for your customer or whatever. But the most important thing there to remember is to always communicate that with your customer and get their okay for that before you do that. All right. Check. There are way too many retailers for me to go line by line, one by one. So check the Shopper Hub for your retailers, and check your local stores, social media, or web pages or things like that for updates. And guys, help each other, smile, keep moving. You're amazing. I've not done very many orders because, like I said, my kids are home and it's really hard to leave them for like 2 hours to do one order. So not hard, they're fine, but still, we have to make decisions as parents and what's best for our families. My husband is a UPS driver. If you see them, wave. Y'all, they're not getting much social interaction, so be kind. They're getting stressed. I know that a lot of you have loved ones working in, what's the word? The word escapes me, but necessary fields like medical and some repair and things like that. And just know that I'm thinking of them and praying for them. I know that everyone's under a lot of pressure right now. So hang tight and do your best. Make sure to take care of yourself and take some time off. I'll say that till I'm blue in the face. Make sure if you're getting stressed out and frustrated and feeling anxious, to please take some time off, get some sunshine and rest. Make sure that you're eating, make sure that you're drinking lots of water, make sure that you're taking vitamins, supplements, oils, whatever it is that you would normally do to keep your immune system boosted, and get plenty of sleep. All right. Be safe out there, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.